What is going on, YouTube? I'm on my way over to Crunch Fitness right now to get this leg day commenced. And to commence this leg day. And I'm kind of excited. I don't know. I really like the leg machines in there. I have no excuse not to have a good workout here. Starting off with leg press, I think I'm gonna keep the weight the same as I did last week because for my top set, because it felt extremely heavy, and I was able to get it for 6 reps, I believe, but I definitely want to lock that in a little cleaner and maybe get more reps. We'll see. It was definitely a hard set, but on my back down sets, I definitely want to increase the weight. I put 4 plates even on there, and I think I can definitely do more than just 4 plates even. I can put some change plates on there and see, because I got I got 12 reps last week on my top set there. So, well, not my top set, but my high rep set behind my top set. So yeah, I kind of want to up the weight a little bit and still try to get some good volume in though. So that's the idea there. And then I'll be doing my Romanian deadlifts and my walking lunges. I'm definitely going to keep the walking lunge weight the same. I'm not going to increase there because last week I was just barely able to finish the sets because like I said, my hamstrings were just like so tight. I don't know what it was. Maybe I just didn't rest long enough in between going from Romanian deadlift straight into walking lunges there. But yeah, my hamstrings were cooked afterwards. So that's what I'm thinking there. And then on seated leg curls, I'm definitely gonna try my best there. I'm gonna do higher rep, anywhere from like, I don't know, 8 to 12 is usually what I do for seated leg curls. So, but I am gonna be doing seated, and then leg extensions as well are gonna be higher rep, probably anywhere from 12 to 15 this week, just because the stack only gets so heavy, and in addition to the stack only getting so heavy, I can't add like an extra plate on it because it's not pin loaded, like the YMCA's leg extension. I can fit a actual 45-pound plate on there, but this one's like a selectorized little switch on the stack, so which makes it nice for like drop sets and actually getting it set up quickly. But for actual putting on any kind of significant weight, I mean, it's kind of difficult. So, but anyhow, that's all good. I will be still putting in a good effort today, and then finishing it off with calves and abs as usual. And then afterwards, I'm giving my brother a ride back from work. So we've got a little schedule laid out here. But somebody asked me the other day, one of my brother's friends asked me, he's like, what do I do about like gaining weight? I just want to, he's like, every time I eat, I just get full. I'm like, well, that's kind of what your body's supposed to do. You know, you get full and have to stop, but it just takes a little bit of intention, just like anything in life. I mean, you wouldn't just go, say, to the gym, and like, if you're looking to really make progress, you wouldn't just go to the gym and, start like twirling around a baton or throwing dumbbells through the air. No, you go in and you say, okay, I want to target my back today and my chest the next day and my legs the next day. So you got to come in with intention. And the same is true for eating. I mean, it's not all about one meal. It's about the entire day in perspective, or the entire week in perspective. So there's no real secret to it. You just have to be consistent with it and track it, and be intentional with it, just like anything else. So just make sure that you're increasing the number of calories. I mean, have an idea as to how many calories you need a day, and if you're eating the same amount, you're not gaining weight, then that's your maintenance. And if you're losing weight, then you're under your maintenance. If you're gaining weight then consistently, then you're eating in a calorie surplus. And most people will naturally tend to eat in a calorie surplus just because that's what the human body's kind of trained to do. It's trained to store up energy, so that way when you don't have energy, you can use it for later out of your fat stores. So that's kind of what most people do. But most people look at the scale and they say, oh, I didn't gain weight on one day, so it doesn't matter. But honestly, if you gain weight over one day, it's likely just your body holding onto more water because you had a lot of sodium. Or if you lost weight, it's probably just water weight. Once again, your body's probably just purging a lot of its water if you didn't get a ton of salt or you sweat a lot that day. So there's really not an exact science to, the day-to-day. That's why I say it needs to be consistent, and you need to track your weight, your body weight, and make sure that you're actually gaining consistently if that's your goal. Or if you're wanting to lose weight, it needs to be over a course of time. It needs to be consistent. So that's my main advice for you guys. If you're looking to gain weight, just make sure it's consistent. It doesn't, train hard in the gym, but eat enough so that way you're fueling that and you're recovering from it. But don't eat too much so that way you're just getting fat and you're bloated and it makes your workouts worse. Just take some intention, plan out your meals, make sure you're eating enough throughout the day. I mean, that's kind of the best advice I can give to you for that respect. So take of that what you will, but I'm gonna get into the gym now and get this leg day started.
Just left in the middle
All right, well, that is the leg day complete, and I am pretty darn happy with the way it went. When I got in there, I was like pretty motivated. Like I said, I was excited to start the leg day, but then once I got off the treadmill, which was strange warming up, normally I'm like even more fired up to hit the lift after walking on the treadmill. But after that, I was like kind of like losing motivation, which was weird. It was so weird. Normally I'm like all fired up and ready to go after that. Like, oh, I'm done with the boring part, warming up here. I can now get to my actual working sets, you know? But no, I got on the leg press and I was like, shoot, man, I don't feel like being here, which is strange. And normally on leg day, I'm like locked in, you know? Leg days, I cannot be affording to be skipping out on leg intensity, you know? So, but anyhow, I locked in for it, warmed up, did my warm-up sets, 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plates, 4 plates, and then I put 455 on again, and I actually got it for 7 reps, so I beat last week. So doesn't always matter how you feel, you just need to lock in sometimes, and get those sets done. And then for my back down sets, like I was thinking, I did up the weight on that, and I was thinking maybe just change plates, maybe just an extra 5 pounds, 2.5 on each side. But then I was like, well, shoot, I got that for 12 reps last week. I should be able to get it for at least, I should be able to add 10 pounds and get it for 8 still for my reps. So that's what I did. I added 5 on each side, and I got that for sets of 8, except for my last set, which I got for a set of 10. And I am a little hesitant to up the weight again, because I'm like thinking to myself, I feel on this leg press how it could be super easy to cut the range of motion short and kind of cheat yourself of that range of motion just to add extra weight there. So I definitely want to be cognizant of that and make sure I'm paying close attention to my form and everything while I'm hitting those reps. But yeah, other than that, I'm actually pretty happy with the way things went overall. And now I'm almost all the way over to the YMCA here to pick my brother up from his shift, his lifeguarding shift. So, and I will say, the walking lunges felt significantly better this week. I took a little bit more rest time in between Romanian deadlifts and the actual walking barbell lunges this time, and I did hit a PR on that. I actually got I went for 14 reps on my second sets instead of just the 12. So very happy about that. Good workout overall, and I think I'm going to probably start doing some single leg movement for leg extensions, because like I said, it doesn't really get heavy enough for me to actually, you know, I'm full stacking it there. So maybe single legs in the cards. We'll see. I'm interested to see how I can incorporate some new stuff in working at Crunch there. So, all right. Well, other than that, I appreciate y'all for watching the video. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up, drop a comment with anything that's on your mind, and until next time, later.